Okay guys, today we're going to discuss about bad friends. What are we discussing about? Bad friends and bullying. That's what we're going to talk about today. Now if you look in your handout, you see the first Bible text there, 1 Corinthians 15:33. So what does it say? Everyone read it out loud.
Do not be bad friends who ruin good habits.
Okay, so do not be fooled. Bad friends will ruin good habits. That's what the Bible says. You all understand that. If you have a bad friend, they will make you bad. If you are good before and you have a bad friend, you will become bad. Now, if you look at that picture in your handout, you see the picture of a monkey and a little boy. Can you see it? Yeah, there's a, see, the monkey and the little boy. Right, you know what happened? The parents of the boy, the parents of that baby boy, they got this monkey when they had their baby boy. And they raised both of them together. Yeah, so they dress the monkey as a child and they feed the monkey and their baby at the same time. They sit at the table together, they feed the monkey, they feed their baby, they sleep together, they raise the monkey also like a child. They wanted to do research and see if that monkey will start behaving like a child, like a human being. So that was what they were planning, because they raised them up together. But instead of the monkey behaving like a child, what happened?
He was misbehaving.
No.
He's misbehaving.
No.
The child was acting like a monkey.
The child was acting like a monkey. You see? So the child started walking on all fours like a monkey. Like a monkey. So the monkey didn't behave like the child. The child behaved like a monkey. So the parents had to stop that experiment that they were doing. So this just goes to show that it's easy for you to behave bad than for you to behave good. It's very easy. So if you are a good person and all your friends are bad, sooner or later, you also will become bad. Your friends are not going to become good because of you, but you will become bad. It's easy to start doing, copy what they are doing. If you have friends that always, they swear, always, when they say one sentence, they drop the F-bomb, F-bomb. Before you know it, you also will start talking like that. And your parents will be wondering, where did you learn this from? Why are you talking like this? It's because of your bad friends. So if you have bad friends, if they do things bad, you will also do things bad. If you have friends that shoplift, you know, they go into the shop and they steal crisps or they steal sweets, one day you're going to steal something as well. Because one day they're going to tell you that it's now your turn. You go into the shop and go and steal a packet of crisps for us. And the day that you do it, you will get caught. They don't get caught because they do it every time. They know all the tricks. But because you are innocent, you are good, you were raised in a good home, you don't do that. The day you do it, you will get caught by the security. And the security may call the police, which means you're going to be in big trouble for stealing that. And then you get home and your mom is angry with you and you tell your mom, my friend told me to do it, or it's because my friends do it. That's why you must not have bad friends. When you go to
the person that did it bad,
yeah,
don't they get caught by the security?
but that's the thing, because your friends, they were outside. They were outside. And they said, Michelle, you go and take it. So they were outside. So they're not going to get caught because you're the one that they caught in the shop. You understand? So you must not have bad friends. You must not do bad things because your friends are doing it. If you have a friend like that, it's better to stop being friends with them. Yeah? The Bible says, do not be fooled. Bad friends will ruin good habits. So that's the reason why you must not have bad friends. So do you understand that? Do you understand? Yes. So that's what I said. Do not have bad friends. So what did that first verse say again? What did the first verse say? Thank you. Bad friends ruin good habits. Because that experiment went wrong. The experiment went wrong. You see? Like the baby. Act like the monkey. Absolutely. You see? So the experiment went wrong. So that's what happens when you have a bad friend. Instead of them to be good like you will become bad like them. You see, the Israelites, when the Israelites came out of Egypt and God was sending them to another country, God told them, this country that you are going to, there's a lot of bad people there and they do bad things. They worship other gods. They don't worship the true God. When you get there, don't behave how they are behaving. Remember where you came from. You see, God had to warn them because God knows that it's very easy to become bad than to become good. So God told them, do not do what they are doing. Right. So did we understand that? If you turn your paper over, there's some other Bible verses.
Oh, yeah.
So let's read the first one together.
Why is the boy standing on the counter?
Yeah, we're going to get there. So read the first one. Proverbs 18:24. Read it out loud. Some friends may ruin you, but a real friend will be more loyal than a brother. In the Bible, Jonathan and David, they were good friends. Jonathan's dad is King Saul. And King Saul wants to kill David. But Jonathan, he loves David. David is his best friend. So Jonathan went to David to warn him, be careful of my dad, because he wants to kill you. So anytime King Saul is making any plans to kill David, Jonathan will go and tell David, don't come to the palace tomorrow, because my dad wants to kill you. He always tells David, because he's a true friend. So as the Bible says here, a real friend will be more loyal than a brother. But there are some friends, they are not true friends. We are going to get to that. So if, for instance, you have a best friend and you are in your house and your best friend comes to the door, let's say there's two people outside, they want to beat you up and they are waiting outside around the corner, and they send your best friend to go and bring you, and your best friend comes to your door and says, do you want to play out? Do you want to play out? And you say, yeah, because that's your best friend. And you go out, and your best friend leads you to those two people who want to beat you up. That is not a best friend. If he's a best friend, he's supposed to warn you. When he came to your door, he will say that, don't come outside. There is two boys there. They want to beat you up. Stay inside. He's supposed to warn you, not to take you out so that they can beat you up. So that's why the Bible here says some friends may ruin you, but a real friend will be more loyal than a brother. So like Jonathan, he was more loyal to David. Anytime his dad wants to harm David, Jonathan tells David. So do you understand? Yeah, a real friend will be more loyal than a brother. So you should know, If you have a friend that's bad, you should know, and you should not be friends with them. You see, when Junior, if his friends tell him, if they are in the park playing football, and the friends say, we're going to go here, and some boys want to fight, let's go and watch. He never goes. He comes home. He says, I'm not going. Why do you need to go there? Why do you need to go and watch? Why do you need to fight? He comes home. That is what you are supposed to do. Don't stay there and start encouraging them while they are fighting. Fight, 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 fight. You're as bad as them. Don't go there. If you see a grown-up, maybe a teacher, if it's in school, you have to go and tell the teacher, 2 boys, 2 guys, 2 girls are fighting, so that the teacher can go there. You don't have to go and watch. Sometimes when they call you to come and watch, and you go there to watch, while you are watching, and one of them throws a punch, and the other one ducks, it's you who is watching that they will punch in the face. Next time, you will not go and watch a fight, because you will get the swollen eye. Sometimes they throw things while they are fighting. Someone will take a stone and throw it, and it's you who is watching. It will hit you in the head. There will be blood, but you were not fighting. You went there to watch, so you got hit in the head. So you need to be careful of the friends you hang around with. Yes.
He was doing football, and some people was doing football, and some of us got hurt.
Some of you got hurt. You see, because where they were playing football, you're not supposed to stand there.
And there was
I've got hurt.
There was a line there to tell them not to go there, and they were.
Yes, because when they are playing football, the pitch where they play the football, you're not supposed to stand there. You can stand outside and watch, but because you were in the way, you see, that's why some people got hurt. So that's exactly what I'm saying. Thank you. So now the second verse, on the next page, the second verse. Yeah, 1 Thessalonians 5:11. What does it say? Read it out loud.
So comfort each other and give each other drink, just as you are doing now.
Comfort each other and give each other strength. My daughter has a friend. Her name is Key. One day my daughter was doing a prank. She was filming it for her YouTube. She was doing a prank and she called Key. And she told Key that she failed her exam. So she's very sad. And Key, in that video, because Key didn't know it was a prank, said, no, the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Let me pray for you. Let me pray for you. And Key started praying for my daughter in the video. Started praying for her. No, that result is going to be changed. You can't fail. You have to pass. You're a child of God. She was praying and praying and praying for my daughter. And then at the end, my daughter said it was a prank. So you see what I'm saying here in this text, it says comfort each other and give each other strength. So Key did not laugh when my daughter said she failed. Key did not smirk. She wasn't happy. She wasn't rejoicing. But she was praying for my daughter. So because she was praying for her, you see, she was strengthening her. Those are the kind of friends that you need. So when you tell your friend you feel sad today, your friend's supposed to encourage you. Your friend's supposed to lift you up, give you a hug. Say, why are you sad? What's the matter? Your friend's supposed to cheer you up, make you feel happy. Not a friend that will make you more sad or more unhappy. That is not a good friend. So the Bible says that comfort each other and give each other strength. So are you all a good friend to your friends?
Yes.
So when they are sad, do you make them happy? Do you make them happy? So how do you make your friends happy? If your friend comes to you and says, I'm sad today, what do you do?
I tell them.
Make them happy.
You tell them jokes, absolutely. When you laugh, you'll be happy. You won't be sad anymore. What do you do?
If they're in a problem, we'll tell them advice.
Advice. Yeah, that's what you do. What do you do if your friend is sad? If your friend is sad and they tell you, Michelle, I'm sad today, what do you do? How do you help your friend?
Make them happy by giving them a present on their birthday if they're crying.
Absolutely. You give them a gift. That will make them happy. So that's what you do. You don't make your friends even more sad. You don't say, yeah, good for you. You can be sad. You can cry. You don't do that. That is not a good friend. And that's not a Christian friend either. You need to make your friends happy. Yeah? And then there's another text there. Proverbs 16:28. What does it say?
An evil person causes trouble, and a person who ruins friendship.
An evil person causes trouble. And a person who gossips ruins friendships. When you tell your secret to your best friend and they tell somebody else, and later you find out, will you be happy? No. You told her, or you told him because that's your best friend. And then the person told everybody. And guess what? Kofi told me a secret and everybody hears about it. That is not a good friend. The Bible says, and a person who gossips ruins friendships. So if anybody tells you a secret, you need to keep it a secret. However, if it is a dangerous secret, you cannot keep it to yourself. If your friend tells you that they are being abused at home, every day they are being beaten up, they're not being given any food, you know, their parents treat them bad, you cannot keep that secret. You can't keep it. Yeah, you have to tell an adult. Even if it's not your own teacher, you have to tell an adult that this is what the person said. You can't keep that to yourself. Yeah, she's gone now. You can't keep that secret to yourself. You need to tell somebody.
An adult.
An adult, yeah. You need to tell an adult. This is what your friend told you. They are being abused at home. You know, by an auntie, an uncle, a grown-up, somebody is doing, even another child. You need to tell. That's not the gossip that the Bible is talking about. But if you just tell somebody like your own, like little secret, they have to keep your secret. They don't need to tell everybody, except if it is a harmful secret. Do you understand? Even these reverend fathers, when you go to a reverend father, you know, people go to them to confess their sins. So the reverend father is like behind the curtain, and you sit here, and you tell the reverend father what you did wrong. Oh, Reverend Father, I sinned, I smoked, or I had some alcohol, you know, I said a bad word. If they say this to the Reverend Father will say, okay, go and pray. Go and say the Lord's Prayer, and God will forgive you. But if you go to a Reverend Father, and you say, Father, forgive me, I killed somebody yesterday. The Reverend Father has to tell the police. They cannot keep that. It's a serious crime. The Reverend Father cannot keep that. They will have to tell the police that somebody came and confessed that they killed somebody. The Reverend Father cannot just tell you, go and pray and God has forgiven you. What about the person who died? So justice has to be served.
That makes no sense.
What doesn't?
You said they died, and then what if the person died?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they killed somebody and they went to the Reverend Father to confess, forgive me, Father, I have sinned, I killed somebody. Right, so that's what the text is telling us. An evil person can cause trouble. So if you have a friend like that that's always causing trouble, stay away from them. Because there are some people like that. I knew a woman once, and she's even a grown-up, and if like maybe somebody said something rude to me, and I didn't mind, that woman will come to me later and say, why did you take that? You should go and fight with her. why should she talk to you like that? That woman was always there, and she was a grown-up. That's not a nice person at all. And you make sure, you say, no. You can't just accept that. Go and fight. So you say, not every grown-up person has common sense. So we don't need any bad person as our friends. Now that picture that most of you have been asking me since, that what's that picture? Now, that boy is standing on a table. Can you see it in your handout?
Yeah, but why is he standing?
That's what I'm going to tell you now. That's what I'm going to explain now, why he's standing on the table. Now, if another boy was standing on the ground, and this boy is on the table, is it easier for the boy on the table to pull this boy up onto the table, or is it easier for the boy on the ground to pull him down from the table? Which one is easier?
Easier to put the person down.
Exactly. Easier to pull him down. So that's what I'm trying to say. If you are good and you are friends with a bad person, it is easier to become bad than for the bad person to become good. It's easier. Yeah, so the very first text that we saw, it says bad friends will ruin good habits. The Bible said it. So do you understand? It's easier for him to be pulled down than for him to pull somebody up. So you need to beware of the friends you keep. Now, 2 Timothy 2, 22 to 24. The text is there. Let's read it together. Try hard to live right and to have faith, love, and peace. Work for these things together with those who have pure hearts and who trust in the Lord. So it says, stay away from the evil desires of youth. So you stay away. So when people are doing bad things, your friends are doing bad things, stay away. Don't join them. The Bible says, don't join the multitude to do evil. Yeah, it's in the Bible. Well done. Don't join the multitude to do evil. When everybody is running to do wickedness, don't join them. You go home. Tell an adult what is happening. But don't join the multitude to do evil. And finally, 1 Thessalonians 5:22 at the bottom. What does it say? Read it out loud.
And stay away from everything that is.
What one was this one?
Read it again.
Stay away from
Okay, so Kofi missed the table guy because he went out. So that boy is on the table, standing on the table, and another boy is standing on the ground. So I'm asking you now, Kofi, is it easier for him to pull that boy onto the table, or is it easier for the boy on the ground to pull him down? Which one is easier?
Pull it down.
To pull him down, absolutely. So that means if you are good, it's easier to do bad things if you follow bad friends. Yeah? So that's what that picture was saying. Do you get it now? So the final verse that we saw, and stay away from everything that is evil. So if you have friends who are rude to their parents, one day you become rude to your parents. One day at home, let me tell you this story. My son told me, don't be silly. Yeah? Real story. My son told me, don't be silly.
Which one?
You don't know my son. I have 3 of them. I have 3 sons.
So you have an even older one.
So I went to the kitchen and I took that stick. You know the stick you used to make fufu? I went to take it. That I'm going to break his head for telling me not to be silly. So he ran upstairs to his room and I chased him upstairs. So he locked himself in his bedroom. and I took the stick and I was banging the door. Open the door.
What?
Open the door.
What if your son didn't have a look? Then they would have get it.
Yeah, open the door. He didn't open the door. So I went downstairs. I was waiting for him. I was holding the stick. So when he came downstairs, he stayed near the door. And I'm over there. I said, come. He stayed here. And he said, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry. I said, why would you say, don't be silly to me? He said when he goes to visit his friends, that's what they say to their mom.
Jesus.
He said that's what his friends say to their mom. And their mom is okay about it. The mom doesn't say, don't say that. The mom is not angry with the children.
That's actually a bad
So what did you do?
So he thought it was okay to say it to me. And I said, nah. You can't talk to me like that.
So how old is the first son?
11.
My first son is 24. Sit down. Good
Okay,
boy.
what about the second one?
He's 21.
And then the
And
third
the other
one.
one is
And
11.
that's the
No,
third one.
13.
13. Yeah.
He-
So, yeah. So I told him that, no, you cannot speak to me like that. Yeah, you're going to eat in a
Did he
minute.
still work
Yeah.
here?
So he apologized and he never spoke to me like that again. So you see, he told me like that because his friends say that to their mom. You understand?
Auntie, imagine if you got the belt.
Yeah. So the Bible says, stay away
Dad.
from everything that is evil. So I told him, no, if your friends say that to your mom, you can't say that to me.
Lord.
He said he thought it would be okay. I said, no, it's not okay.
Did he still work here?
No, I did not. He apologized, so I did not smack him, but he never said it to me again. So if you start going to your friends' houses and they talk to their moms anyhow,
How does he look like?
you're going to do that as well.
How does he look like?
So you need to be careful. And you need to tell your friends. If you go to your friend's place and your friend is rude to their mom, you need to tell your friend, don't be rude to your mom. That's your mom. Don't be rude to your mom. And you say, if you're rude to your mom, I won't be your friend again. They will change. But if you don't say anything, one day you're going to be rude to your mom. And your African mom is going to whip you.
And if,
Yeah?
and
She's not going to leave you.
and if
Yeah?
the friend tells
Were
them
you
the right
running
thing,
upstairs?
they will just, maybe they will just,
I'll chase you upstairs.
Maybe they would
I
just
can
say-
run. Yeah.
maybe they will
I
just
can
say,
run.
I don't care.
I can chase you up the stairs. Yeah?
Auntie.
I ride my bike every morning.
Auntie, don't.
So I can chase you up the stairs. If
Oh.
you run, I will get my stick
Okay.
and I'll chase you up the stairs.
Auntie,
And
you,
all your moms are young.
Auntie,
They
you
can
won't
run.
be,
I'm sure your mom can
you
run.
won't be able to chase me. You won't be able to chase me.
Yeah.
Like,
She's
like,
young. Your mom can run.
last time I went to the park, was my cousin trying to teach me. He's like about taller than me. He's 15. That's my cousin.
What did he want to teach you? Bad things.
No.
Oh,
We're just playing tag.
okay.
And they
Yeah.
tried to teach me.
I can run faster than my mom.
Yeah, your mom will still catch you. She can still catch you. Or like my mom wouldn't chase you. She'll just sit there and wait for you. Yeah, she
But
won't
she's too
chase you.
old.
She'll just sit there and she'll wait for you quietly and she still got the stick
But
hidden.
and then after, when they come down, she will maybe chase them.
Yeah. So, but my son apologized to me. He said he wouldn't do it again. So I did not smack him. I left him and he never did it again.
What if he
Yeah.
said? Imagine if he said the F word.
That's-
Oh, he would have been in big
Oh.
trouble.
Yeah. So guys,
He would just break the door.
any questions? Yeah. Any questions?
Put the border on the table. Put the border.
Auntie, Auntie, are we almost done?
He put him down. He couldn't pull the person up.
Guess when I
He
got my
put him
hair
down.
cut.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any
Yes,
questions before we round up? Any questions? Any questions? No question? Any questions? Right. So that is the end of the bad friends, bad
Are we doing
bullying.
more?
Yeah, bullying lesson for
Yes.
today. So if you have a bad friend who is rude to their parents, what do you say? Yeah.
Do not be rude to your parents.
Do
They
not
do
be rude.
everything for you.
Thank you. Do not be rude. Yeah. What do you
If
say?
you be rude to your parents, then I won't be your friend
Thank you.
Or your mum might smack on the face
With the stick.
Jesus.
With the stick.
All
Yeah.
of
Then they
your
will
bones.
stop.
All of your bones in
So
your
all of you should remember that. Yeah? If your friend calls you, come, let's go and fight, let's go and do something. Don't. That's not a good friend.
If
Yeah.
it's an arm wrestle, my mom would say, okay.
You can still break a bone. If it's arm wrestling, you can still break a bone. Yeah? Yeah, you need good friends.
This guy broke
You
his
need
hand
friends
before.
who will encourage you. Friends who will build you up. Friends who will help you. You go to your friend, you say, I don't understand this lesson that the teacher taught us.
My
And
cousin
the
broke
friend
his
will
arm
help
before.
you. Not friends who laugh at you. If you have a friend and you fall down and they laugh at you, that's no friend. Your friend has to help you and, you know, console you, dust you down. That is a good friend. Yes.
No, one of my cousins broke his hand.
Okay. And did you laugh? Yeah, you see.
I just went to go visit him.
Yeah, you see, then you're a good
And the
person.
cousin that broke his hand is right here.
Okay, see. So how's your hand now? It's fine. Did you have surgery?
Auntie,
Okay. Oh, so it's good.
Auntie, look
Yeah.
at this one.
That was a long time ago.
Right, so that's the end of the lesson.
Look at this one.
So now we're going to have some snacks and you're going to do your word search.
Oh.
We have some word search on bullying
Auntie, can we play for 5 minutes?
and bad friends. No playing. So we have characters of bad friends.
Auntie, look at this one.
We have characters of bad friends, and you're going to see judgmental, violent, tempered, liar, gossip.
Toilet.
Yeah.